Hey, I was invited to sit in on a live online presentation that teaches people how to make money on the internet from home. When I got there, it was 30 minutes long. Nobody even knew I was there, so there was no pressure from anybody. But what I saw, I absolutely fell in love with how to make money online from home. You want to check it out? Hey, I don't know if you'd be interested, at all, but hey, it's 30 minutes. All you do is sit down at a website and watch this live presentation. Want to check it out? Great. We have the next one is Monday at 8 o'clock at night or Wednesday at 12 noon. Which one's better for you? Neither one? Okay, there's another one Thursday at 3 p.m. How would that work for you? Okay, I'm going to give you the link. If you can't go, just let me know. But like I said, nobody's even seeing that you're there because you get no pressure from anybody. But I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but check it out. If you like what you see, hey, go for it. What's it all about? It's all about making money from home. Can you tell me more about it? I'd love to, but if I give you bits and pieces, you're going to decide on that partial information. It's better that you watch the whole presentation. It's only a half hour. You just sit at your computer, and then you'll get all the information about it. Okay? And that's, folks, one of the approaches you can use to invite people to a live presentation. This is Kevin Souza. 10, 11 years ago in 2005, when I started online, from 2005 until 2008, I did 3 to 4 live presentations every week. They lasted 30 minutes. And people would invite guests to sit in on that live presentation. And in 3 years, over 6,000 people signed up for that business. And then I stopped in 2008 when I retired from my job because I had enough income to retire for the rest of my life. I retired, and then I went into education mode. From 2008 until 2012, I learned online marketing and all the technical stuff related to it because I had the time and I could afford to. But today, here we are in 2016, I realized something, that the very activity that created 6,000 signups in my business from 2005 to 2008 is the very activity that we're going to start implementing on a regular basis every single week. There are a few of us leaders who decided to do a live presentation Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 12 noon, and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes one of those days may be changed. In fact, this week, today's the 25th of March. Monday the 28th instead of Tuesday the 29th, I'll be doing the 8 p.m. presentation. But so what you want to do is this. You want to invite people by either verbally or chatting with them one-on-one to come to the presentation. Now, when I say invite people, one person, just get one person there. That's all you need to do. Okay? Online marketing is very complicated, and it takes people quite a while to learn how to put together a funnel where you have traffic driven to a lead capture page, which then takes them to a sales page, which leads them to a decision. If they don't decide right away, they start getting autoresponder email follow-ups, and all of that has to be set up. And then besides you doing your own blog, you need to make sure that you send a daily broadcast to your list so that those people can get to know you, like you, and trust you, and eventually a percentage of them sign up. Now, how do we drive that traffic, which starts the whole thing? Well, the purpose of traffic is to get people to see a presentation. Now, on the internet, we want things to be as automated as we possibly can, right? Well, here's what I discovered. There's solo ads that people can buy. That costs money for traffic. But then again, you really shouldn't buy traffic unless you own all of the products or most of the products in Empower Network. And then there's the quite complicated Facebook pay-per-click advertising. Now, there has been tremendous support and training to help people learn how to do pay-per-click in Facebook, which requires a lot of testing, split testing, trial and error, spending money, and losing money that you spent and didn't get results. Now you got to go back to the drawing board and figure out what you need to do to change or modify your pay-per-click ad. And there's a lot to it. So it takes a new person a long time before they start sponsoring somebody with that method. Most people don't even have the money to advertise. They don't even have the money to buy the upgraded products, let alone advertise. And so, yes, there have been people that have brought in hundreds, only a couple of people, hundreds of people in the last 60 days or so. Justin Berengier, for example, he's brought in, I don't know, between 600 and 800 or more people in the last 60 days through Facebook pay-per-click. But the problem with that is you have to train people. He's the only one that has done that, so therefore it's not duplicatable. It's very limited with respect to duplication because it costs a lot of money. Well, what's the purpose of pay-per-click and what's the purpose of solo ads? Real simple. It's to get people to see the presentation. And so when I looked at my history online and looked at what was it that drove our numbers to 6,000 people in 3 years, it was inviting one person to see a live presentation. Okay? It's as simple as that. Inviting one person to see a live presentation. Now, let me explain the power of one. When you invite somebody to a presentation, it's you and that person, right? So there's two people attending that presentation, correct? Whether or not there's others, it doesn't matter because it's your business, and don't even think about others for a minute. Just you and one person that you invited who is actually attending that presentation. That's two people. Okay, let's say that that person signs up. Okay, that means now you and that person can invite one person to the next presentation or one of the next presentations, right? So you and that person, which is two, each invite one. Now you have four people attending the presentation, right? Two of them are prospects. Let's just say one joins. That means now there are three people to invite one person to the next presentation. So three more, 1, 2, 3, that makes 6, right? 6 people. 6. Do you see where I'm going here? When you have 3 prospects there, you might have 1 or maybe 2 of them join. Let's say 2 of them join. Okay, so now you have those 3 plus the 2 that joined, so that's 5, right? And so each one of those invites one person to the next or one of the next presentations. That's 10 people attending the presentation. Do you see how quickly the numbers can grow? It's powerful. What do you think is easier? Teaching somebody how to do solo ads and put a funnel together and assemble that funnel where you have a lead capture page, which is already available at Empower Network, and a sales page, which is already available at Empower Network, that ideally you want to code and track with the tracking, so you got to teach the people that so they know where they're getting their clicks and their signups from. And then to assemble their autoresponder, real simple, you just put your API key from one of the autoresponders like GetResponse into Empower Network, and boom, all the follow-up letters that those people receive in that funnel will be done automatically. But see, that's a learning curve, what I just talked about, isn't it? Also, you can sit in on a presentation on how to do pay-per-click, right? But in order for people to get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of signups, like in the last 8 weeks or so, you need to actually hire a management firm to manage that. And that in itself costs thousands of dollars. Now, what's easier? Learning and implementing pay-per-click, learning and implementing your sales funnel, learning and implementing solo ads, or teaching somebody how to invite somebody to watch a live presentation, and helping a new person sponsor somebody immediately within their first week or first couple of days. Which one's easier to teach people? Inviting somebody to sit in on the internet to a 30-minute presentation that talks about making money from home, and nobody knows you're there. Would you like to check it out too? I decided to sign up. What's it all about? It's all about making money online on the internet, and all you need to do is sit and watch the whole presentation. Well, can you explain to me? I'd love to, but if I give you bits and pieces, you'll make decisions on partial facts. You're better off choosing a time. All right. You want to know when the next ones are? Okay. There's 3 this week. Pick one. Right. Next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, on Wednesday at 12 noon, or Thursday at 3 p.m. Which one's good for you? And again, usually the Monday one's on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. That's it. Period. Now, there's different ways you can invite people to sit in on a live presentation. The one that I did when you first started watching this video, it works, okay? The other way you can just say is, hey, I found a way to make money online. You want to check it out? Yeah, what's it all about? Well, it's all about making money online. There's a 30-minute presentation that they do. All you do is go to that website at that specified time. It's 30 minutes long. If you like what you see, you can sign up. And if not, don't worry about it. Who cares? Which one would you like to sit in on? We have one Monday at 8, Wednesday at noon, Thursday at 3. Now, do you want to go? You want to give them an alternative choice because either answer is a yes. If you say, do you want to go? You got a chance 50-50 that they'll say no, yes or no, right? But if you say there's one on Monday at 8 and Wednesday at noon, which one's better for you? Now you're giving them a choice. Either answer is a yes, right? That's called alternative choice. Just use that, okay? Inviting people to a presentation. Now, you can get more sophisticated in your invitation, but you really don't need to. New people are the ones that drive the numbers in this method of doing live presentations, the newbies. The newbies aren't interested in learning how to automate something. The newbies are not interested in a learning curve of any sort. The newbie's interested in getting their money back on their initial investment. And so they can, when they get 3, they'll get theirs for free. Okay? And the product that they're buying is the blog and the affiliate. So that's $44.95 a month that they find out near the end because there's a timer that's going down until that button appears for them to sign up. Now, let's do the math. I'll take my calculator out real quick. $44.95 a month divided by 30 days is $1.50 a day. $1.50 a day is what it costs for this business. Now, when they sign 3, theirs is free. Okay, except for the affiliate because that's not commissionable. But 3 and it's free? Wow. Not only that, but you're paying for your own once you get signups. And just bring one. Don't say, okay, we're going to invite you we're going to teach you how to invite hundreds of people to this meeting. No. If you invite one person to the meeting, okay, and maybe invite another one to a second meeting out of the 3 that we do per week, that's 2 people a week or 8 people a month that are actually there. Okay, I'm talking about attendees, somebody that attends. Okay, you may have to invite 2 or 3 that, and one will show up. Okay, but that's simple. Anybody can learn that. And when you sign up somebody as a brand new affiliate in your first week, now that's like, you screw in a screw, and here's the screw right here, and you take a nut and you put it here, right? Now that screw's not going to move. Okay, and that's the same principle. When somebody brand new brings one person to watch the live presentation, that's how the numbers explode. Because when one brings one, there's 2. When they each bring one again, there's 4. When they each bring one again, there's 8. When they each bring one again, that's 16. When they each bring one again, that's 32. When they each bring one again, that's 64. Now, does it work that way? No. Many people will say no, but when you have a cadre of people coming to the live presentations, all the new people know is how to invite somebody to a presentation. All they know is what they've been exposed to. And that's, well, I sat in on a live presentation, so that means I want to invite somebody else to sit in on a live presentation because they did it. And when you've already done something, it's easy to duplicate. And you don't even have to learn how to assemble your funnel and pay-per-click and solo ads, which both cost money and incredible money sometimes. None of that. Inviting somebody to a live presentation is free. And when you understand the power of exponential growth, that new people, when you continually invite one person, invite one person, invite one person, and teach that, over a period of a month or 2 or 90 days, it'll blow you away. It happened to me. And I stopped doing live presentations online 8 years ago. And then when the internet got even more sophisticated, like with Google Hangout and stuff, then the company started to do live presentations. But here's the problem with that. They lasted 45 minutes. And then all of a sudden they lasted an hour. And then they lasted an hour and a half. And then 2 hours. And then 3 hours. And that was supposed to be a presentation for somebody to take a look at a way to make money online. And here's the button. Go ahead and join. No. The faster ones at 30 minutes with a call to action at the end of that presentation have been the most successful in bringing in new people, and then the new people drive the numbers, because when it gets to 30 or 40 new people that have come in within the last couple of months, then all of a sudden, boom, when everybody invites one person to the next presentation, you have 80 people attending that presentation, and the numbers start to explode because of the new people. The way it's working today on the internet, numbers are exploding by high-profile people who have thousands of dollars to spend on pay-per-click and solo ads. Okay? Those are the ones it works for to get high numbers in. Why not reverse that with live presentations? And I have proof of that because it's how I retired from my full-time job. And do live presentations so that the newbies drive those numbers. And the newbies are getting success because they're inviting one person at a time to a meeting. Hey, somebody invited me to an online presentation on how to make money. It was just a website. It was 30 minutes. I went to that website and I sat down for 30 minutes and I watched the whole thing. And you know what? I decided to get involved. You want to check it out? The next one they're doing is Monday at 8 o'clock. Then they got one at noontime on Wednesday and 3 o'clock on Thursday. Which one's good for you? And they'll give you the link. What's it all about? It's all about making money online. Can you explain it to me? I'd love to. I don't go, no. I say I'd love to. But if I give you bits and pieces, you'll decide on partial facts. I wanted to see the whole thing. You need to see the whole thing. Which one? And get an exact commitment from them. And then once you see it, I want to give you a call. Let's talk about what you like best about it. And I'll answer any questions that you have. Fair enough? And that's it. That's how you invite people to a live presentation. It's that simple. If you get sophisticated about it, like I'll give you a sophisticated example. Hey, I'm expanding a business on the internet. I'm looking for a couple of key people. Who do you know that might be interested in making an extra, I don't know, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month, part-time? Doing what? Earning income online. Tell you what, we have a 30-minute presentation that explains the whole thing. I won't do it justice if I try to explain it to you. It's a website you go to and nobody's there, so there's no pressure. So you get to sit in and watch this live presentation for 30 minutes and make an intelligent decision without the help of somebody trying to talk you into it. That's what I did. You want to know when the next presentation is? You see? That's another way of inviting somebody to the presentation. So these presentations are live, folks. Again, this is March 25th. The next live ones are Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern, and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Typically, it's Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, except for this week, okay? So invite one person, one attendee, and duplicate that. And this video will teach them how to invite. It's that simple. And a new person can get somebody signed up either their first day. If they join one day and there's a meeting that night and they decide to invite somebody and that person comes and joins, with the learning curves today, we're trying to teach people the ins and outs of Facebook advertising and pay-per-click and working your funnels. It's a lot easier and a lot more fun to teach people how to invite somebody to a 30-minute presentation and to help them get successful immediately instead of 2-3 weeks down the road, right? You want to bring people in right away. And the high numbers that you see that high profile people are doing will start to occur, and they'll all be coming from new people, not high profile people who have all this extensive knowledge. Okay? Now, the last thing I want to do is show off about my numbers of how many people I brought in the last 2 months. I don't want to do that. I want to recognize the new people who are bringing people in, because that's the way recognition should be. And that's the right direction. And so these live presentations are in the right direction. And so you get good at inviting people, whether you chat with them on Facebook or whether you speak to them face to face. But here's what does not work. Mailing your list to invite those people to the presentation does not work. Posting in Facebook, hey, live presentation at such and such, does not work. What I mean by that, don't get me wrong, yes, post it in Facebook, and yes, send it to your list. But if that's all you do, you will get hardly anybody show up, ever, to one of the 30-minute presentations. You need to use this right here and speak with people. And use this right here. Chat one-on-one with people. Exactly what I told you. Hey, I just attended a 30-minute online presentation. I went to this website. I was invited to go. Nobody was there to see me, so there was no pressure. I got to see an entire presentation for 30 minutes without somebody hitting me over the head to sign up. I made that decision on my own. And now I'm looking for a couple of people that want to look at that site too. And when you get there, don't expect people to pound you over the head, because you'll be the only one watching from your screen. Interested? I'll give you the website. There's 3 different times: Tuesday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at noon, or Thursday at 3 p.m. Which one's good for you? Thursday at 3 p.m. Great. Tell you what, when it's done, let's talk, okay? Tell me what you like best about it, and then I'll answer any questions that you have. Fair enough? And that's it, folks. That's it. And so this is Kevin Souza. I hope that this little video will help you understand the power of inviting people to presentations live versus trying to figure out how a funnel works, trying to figure out how pay-per-click and Facebook works, and how to figure out solo ads. The easiest and quickest way to get people in your business and to help others is by inviting one person to a presentation at a time and teaching it. And when they get in, that's how they knew they got in. So now they know their next step is to do the same, and so on. I hope you guys make it a wonderful day and share this information with all your people. And I'll talk to you soon.